ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. Hair standing up right now.
When you break my heart in two.
The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent not to acknowledge this. Amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Said I'm convinced after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I try and make mama pissed. Yeah, I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do. Hard to hide the sins behind the mildew. Molded by the fungus in the darkness of the darkest. Man lies a dragon in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck funds, stack funds, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt. Hope I can bring weed on that flying saucer. Learning what I learned turned me to Harry Potter. Question everything that teachers ever taught us. Just another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss that thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say the land of the free. Same land bought and sold people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bandos across the world to house the homeless. Drunk sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Paper or purpose. How you a boss, nigga? You was barely a worker. More like a servant. Mice, food to the surface. Trust none, they lurking in the garden of Eden. They feed us anything, you gotta watch what you eating. You want it cause you see it, nigga, not cause you need it. Wake up, stop sleeping. Kilos of pesticides on my fruits and veggies. Who thought trying to be healthy and be so deadly? Heavy on the lemon pepper. Fuck that shit, give me extra. Oh, you try to kick knowledge? You so smart, why you ain't graduate, hit college? Got kids and you still ain't no father. Got a bitch, rather rap about your partners. Got sick and you hit them doctors. No respect for your mom. What the fuck you know about honest shit? All you know about drama shit. Blame your dick, your fuck baby mamas. All them tips I used to think I got her. Hella problems, no solutions. Fuck is you doing? Winning or losing? Don't care what you do.
What up, y'all? Y'all know I had to hit my shit. Feminine Energy Fridays. We got a special doozy for you. How the voice sound? How my audio sound? Comment if you in here, if you can hear me. Let me know if my audio sound good. We only running on YouTube and directly on one page on Facebook. As you can see, I'm in my living room. My son took my art room, my little back room, which is a great thing. But yeah, we changed the location up. If you missed Wednesday's show, you missed a good one. It was very intense, but full of information. Shit. And that's why we got this little spin on feminine. Bay even right here sitting in. She don't wanna pop up, but she's sitting in. I see I got a comment so far. What's up, baby? How you feeling, brother? You can hear me good. Bet. Do me a favor, share the live, share it in a couple groups if you don't mind. Share it on your page. I'm gonna do it as well. You know, I do that every live. Like I tell you, you gotta be your biggest fan, your biggest supporter. If you don't love yourself, who else will? So, with that said, BK, what's up, sis? I'm gonna send you the link in case you do want. I know you're gonna want to pop in, though. No matter how much y'all say y'all not gonna pop in, you gonna pop in once bro gets started. You feeling good? That's good to hear. That's what I like to hear. Good positive energy in the building already early. I see I got 2 people on YouTube right now and 3 people on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with me. 6 people right now. Man, sending love, positive energy to anybody that lost anybody you're dealing with. Well, you know what I'm saying? A loss. Whether it's natural or somebody else did it. They got some shit dealing with. Sending you good energy. See, look at me. You feel that energy? You do? I'm serious. You feel it? Feel good. It's permeating. I think that's the right word. It's permeating through my hand. Who else? I read Gilly. His son died, got murdered. Yeah, so just a lot of stuff going on. The homie Troy, TD, Marshalltown finest, had his home going. Another young lady. So, you know, life is lifing right now. Life is life. It's a lot of stuff going out. So, negative energy. Want to keep it positive. First and foremost, I want to send that good energy to y'all. So I like how you was comment, bro. I like that. That's what I need when the live's going. I received that. Bro said he's sending good energy our way. We received that. You see me looking all rough and rugged, man. But see, I'm happy to be the age I'm at. That's why I don't even put on all the time. It's not about getting on here looking super clean or looking like $1,000,000. It's just about what it is. Like, I'm life. I'm living life. You know what I'm saying? I might be fresh tomorrow regular. But tonight, we got a different spin. We supposed to have a homie, Mr. No Jellybacking, pop up. Mr. Spencer, RSpence. I'm going to coin that name for him. Wednesday shows, like I said, was pretty intense to the point he said a few things, and quite a few people DM me asking me, what's bro's aim? Even to the point, like, why you got him on the show? You know what I'm saying? He's super, I don't know what the word is. What's the word they use when a man is like, not a pig, but you know what I'm talking about, male chauvinist, this and that, you know what I'm saying? All right, make sure you share the live, though, sis. Make sure you share the live. Share the live in the groups. Make sure y'all comment. Help me get the algorithms of it. But yeah, like male chauvinists, they had a few things to say about bro, and like I said on our podcast Wednesday, I don't necessarily be agreeing with everything he say, but overall he be having good points, and I like to hear people out. So why not? What better opportunity than on Feminine Energy Fridays? Shit. I received about 4 inboxes, which is enough. You know what I'm saying? The podcast, we was up to about 20, 25 people Wednesday night. It's all recorded. It's on YouTube. If you missed it, it's on my Facebook page. Our content consists of talking about our local shit that happened. I'm from Gary, Indiana. If you don't know, I'm Worthy the Surf Ninja. Like I said, I got a few people on YouTube watching. Saying, you know what I'm saying, share the shit, whether you're here for a minute or for the whole remainder. But we do a podcast every Wednesday called Church in the Wild with Worthy. I got a panel. We finna end our first season. We done anywhere from 24 to 28 episodes. I say anywhere because I ain't really kicked out. I've just tried to be consistent. Now I'm gonna go into strategically putting the shit together better for season 2. But with us ending on these last 2 weeks, like Wednesday was intense. And bro was standing on shit. I seen some of his posts where he was saying, I'm not even finna argue with women and shit. Like, ladies want to know what's his angle. And he said he was willing to talk about it. I got people on my other page as well watching. Shout out to y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all. Anybody want to talk about their day or their week, man? It's Friday. Up until the point we can get Mr. Spencer here, man. Let me text him. I don't want to be like paparazzi chasing him down. Oh, he said 10 minutes. He said he got 10 minutes. He'll be on in 10 minutes. So that's cool. I sent him the link. Anybody want to talk about their day, their week, their month? This is a good month for me. Although I got that good Scorpio energy, one thing I'm not into a lot is astrology. Anybody in astrology can tell me why it was a good week. It was a good week, month for me. I don't know why. And like I said, I don't do astrology really, so I don't base it on that. I just know Scorpios rule. Right? Scorpios rule. Whatever. I want you to come on screen, baby. Women is something else, man. Women is something else. The fellas in her, I can see right now, Willie. But once he pop on the screen, it's gonna go down. Like, motherfuckers don't want to see me. I just bring him to the arena. I'm gonna put my ninja mask on. You know what I'm saying? Probably play some little elevator music in the background. Let bro just rant, do his thing, tell him how you feel. They gonna come. We gonna pull them up on the screen. I'm gonna send a couple invites. 1, 2, place them right here. That was crazy as a couple. You thought I was gonna tickle you?
Yes, because you always be trying to tickle me. Don't
tickle
play
you that much.
Yes, you do.
Not
traumatized.
Not traumatized.
Yeah.
I really can't tell you if you're traumatized. People, we can't stop telling people how hurt they is and how traumatized they is about situation or how scared. These people be really scared of stuff and traumatized. Because you handle something super tough and you got rough skin, armadillo skin on me, the next got that or built like that. These are just things that's coming to my head while we waiting on Mr. Spencer. I need to know what jellybacking means. Hey, I'm finna start it. That's gonna be one of them questions right there to start that. This definitely gonna be one for the ages, bro. I can guarantee that these viewers gonna go from 2 to 20, possibly 30. This to be the most numbers we've done in our show so far. That's like 24 to 28 episodes. I had everybody from Kevin Catino, Lady C. Did I have you on? You've been on the show too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gayla, big head. My big head baby. I'm gonna bring Adonis on the show one day. Y'all gotta meet Adonis. He's super cool. That's my 5-year-old. I just got full custody of him. I don't mind sharing it. I want to motivate other fathers to step up to the plate and get what they deserve. We got rights. Learn your rights, learn your laws. Get out there. Be active. Money ain't gotta be the only active. If you ain't got the money, implement yourself. Like I said, find out them laws. Go out there and get that shit. On the serious note. Yeah. Wait, no, bruh. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get some motherfucking audience participation. Anybody fuck with underground hip hop music? Looking for new artists, underground shit to listen to. I'm dropping some shit. You laughing at me? She over here watching Gilmore Girls, bro. Y'all don't know what I be dealing with. I'm trying to tell folks. I'm talking y'all. Like, y'all don't know Gilmore Girls.
What? What's wrong with Gilmore Girls?
I don't even want to tell you because then they go know I'm kind of secretly watching without watching because I got to listen to it, bro. I damn near know what's going on like you. I know the mama of dicks, a fucking smart dicks, like super smart but super slow, like. Yeah. What?
What? You
looking at me?
No,
you looking at me. Oh, no. All right, I'm gonna play some music until bro pop up, man. I'm gonna play some shit, man. Let me see if I can pull up some shit y'all ain't heard yet. I know I got some new members tonight. What do we want? What would I like to hear? Let's start with this. Nah. Have y'all checked out Why It's On My Mind? I still got him on the playlist. Have y'all checked out the new Tex movie? They just dropped something not too long ago. I think the other director, McKenzie, dropped something else, but I know Tex, they did a collaboration. Yeah, a collaboration. It's called Therapy. Dot Therapy. And this is his track. I'm gonna play that shit, man. Shout out to Tex, man. He definitely one of. Shout out to Miss Bro.
Come be my therapist, baby. Yeah. Come be my therapist, baby. You who I'm sharing with, baby. Let me lay in your presence. Yes, it's so effortless, baby. Cause you so easy to talk to. I often wish we was closer. Hope for the sessions to bless us. Yes, I might need to stay over. Holding trauma from drama. Now I can't tell if they love me. But when we look for the problem, I always find out it was me. Hug me, baby, I miss you. Don't take negative with you. Only positive vibes, baby. I never forget you. I do therapy with you. Yeah. Come on, baby. I do therapy with you. Come with me. Yeah. I do therapy with you, baby. Come lay in my presence. I teach you how to love, and it ain't just paying for presents. It's about paying attention, blitzing in all of your essence. This is an audio lesson. Listen to all of your sessions. Just let the therapy bless us so we all can be better. Love ain't blind or possessive. I want to kindly correct it, cause I can see if you love me without my mind being arrested. And only time it can test it. I post my bond if it's destined. I swore to God I'm the message. Lest you choose to ignore it, I'm going hard in my session, so I'm in therapy for it. No, it's gotta be extra. That's cause my brain is a fortress. Come on, Inception with me, and your therapy is the key. Be my therapist, baby. You who I'm sharing with, baby. Let me lay in your presence. Yes, it's so effortless, baby. Cause you so easy to talk to. I often wish we was closer. I hope for sessions to bless us. Yes, I might need to stay over. Holding on to my previous devious fun encounters. It's funny how none amounted forever, never then found it. Yet everybody still seeking, thinking the ring is infinity. Who reviewing and these therapists tell us where are they sending me. You just trying to get dental or unlock my potential. Hope you ain't looking to own me, cause that's just not what I'm into. Been through all of the pain and you be helping me through it. Get rid of all of the blame, hoping this therapy do it. Trying to therapeutic, cause my therapy's music. What's your therapy? Use it, or you too scary to choose it. Diagnosed as the sickest, my mental's extra. They grooving and dynamite on the bass. Now don't be spiting your face, come do this therapy with me. Come do this therapy with me.
Yeah, what's up, bro? My bad, man. I started zoning to the
Come be my therapist, baby. You who I'm sharing with, baby. Let me lay in your presence. Yes, it's so effortless, baby. Cause you so easy to talk to. I often wish we was closer. I hope for sessions to bless us. Yes, I might need to stay over. Holding trauma from drama. Now I can't tell if they love me. But when we look for the problem,
right now, man, it's Friday, so we usually do like Feminine Energy Friday. We still gonna have that feminine energy in the building, but we just spin on it. Bro, yeah, I'm fucking with the flow too. Tech's always been one of the guys, bro. Definitely when the blog get to popping, man, you definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, get up on him. But yeah, so we gotta spin on it, man, after Wednesday's show. Spence has basically been requested to, you know, just come approach the platform and do a Q&A. You know, give his reasoning and his theories on the masculine energy that he feels he delivering in his alpha mind state. Like I said, I agree with most of what he said. So I say instead of assuming, motherfucker just can hear him out. He can share the platform with some queens. You know what I'm saying? A little go back and forth respectfully. Like after Wednesday, I think we really got everything under control other than the environment. Like I said, my son is here, so I had to change my location. I'm in the living room, man. You should see all my equipment right here by the TV next to the couch. Like, but that's cool. Just got to make adjustments on the fly. Like I said, life be life. I posted earlier, you got to stop watching other people's life thinking that because of what they post, they living the best life and you want their life or they shit so easy or how they grew up or they family ties. You don't know what they went through in their back room or when them doors was closed, but you know what you went through. You know what you made it through, you know, in order to make it through. It wasn't necessarily easy. It might have been hard, but you made it through, which means you was built for that. You know, so everybody ain't built for what you was built for. So again, stop watching other people's shit. You got this badass bitch, excuse my language, badass female, handsome ass man. You think they just in paradise and all this, and not knowing behind closed doors they got their own issues. It's just like you in your relationship, everybody got issues. Just like you in your situation with your parents, might not get along with your parents, might not have raised you the same way your friends was raised, but they may be missing, you know, and the complete opposite of what you was able to get. You might have been nurtured right by your grandparents, and they don't got that love from their grandparents. So, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta, life be life, and then you gotta life right along with that shit. Keep living. I hate to be the CBS segment, but we need that. We need that a lot right now. We only 18 minutes in. I'm waiting on Mr. No Jellybacking. He had texted me maybe about 15 minutes ago, said he'd be on in 10 minutes. We're giving it a second. We ain't rushing. How y'all feeling? 7 of y'all that's in here, 2 of them in YouTube, 5 people on Facebook. How y'all feeling? Obviously, y'all ain't necessarily out right now. You might be getting ready to go out. You feeling safe. You feel like the place you're going safe. Feel like you should be going out. If you at the crib, I appreciate you being at the crib in your safe space, just spending a little time with me. Send me some good energy. I'm sending y'all that. Doing the same. Hey, as fun as it used to be to entertain y'all, after like motherfucker call themselves bullying me and me flipping around, like hey, BK always say this, I bully the bullies. But yeah, like it's so much fun entertaining y'all in a positive way, helping others get their mental together, letting them know they're not alone. Like the whole judging shit, we gotta stop that. You ain't got time to judge nobody. Judge your motherfucking self. Then once you got your shit together, you can look judge somebody else. Like unless it's Carly Russell. Like if they got that Carly Russell energy, then judge the motherfucker, boy. I'm reading this. I'm getting. Y'all want to hear some more music while we wait on Mr. Spencer, man? I really appreciate y'all sitting there with me, man. Like I said, I know if shit ain't, bro, just text me again. Yeah, my signal horrible. Give me 1 second. Okay, he said he loading in. But yeah, I appreciate y'all sitting with me because most times if it ain't negative or some crash shit going on, it ain't jumping. It ain't jumping. And again, this platform, whenever I go live, even if it's some shit like this, it's to provide a sense of growth, so you can see hear somebody out, see where they're coming from. Even if you don't agree with it, you get like a kind of an understanding. Men and women, we often assume that the other gender feels this way because of this. You don't know that. Well, let's ask them. I want to know why you feel this way. Then ask some females that. Carly Russell was on me, bro. The whole situation. And again, like I said Wednesday, I feel like that was a ploy, some type of global ploy, some shit going on. It's always some shit going on, whether it's Russia and China, you know what I'm saying, fucking around behind closed doors, and they saying we going to war. But it's always something going on. So I'm sure something was going on at that moment because they don't even put that much energy into the kids that are missing. All the other women that's missing. I seen a post, Miss Parker, I think it's Kamika. You know, I'm in tune with my community when it comes to social media, those who fuck with me. Even if you fuck with me once, for some reason I'll be too in tune with your social media, but that's a good thing, I guess, for me. But she's always posting good things, building the community up, keeping people aware of stuff. And she had posted that there's another young lady been missing for, I think it was like a year or so, and she's from Indiana. We don't even post that. Well, we didn't know, but again, you think about what the global news and shit, what they push, what they want you to see, they want you to push. It's another agenda. It's always another agenda. It's a 14-year-old from the city missing as we speak. Man, we gotta start sharing that shit, even if it's once, twice, every now and then. That's better than not sharing it at all. I forgot to. Sometimes when you don't text people back, they don't respond. Y'all want to hear some more music though while we wait on bruh? We ain't gonna wait too much longer. Well, we 21 minutes in. I figure at the 30-minute mark, if he ain't here, bruh, I'm gonna bring a lady on, and I just want to know how they feel about him, and then come speak for itself, man. Nah, women don't do that though. But bro agreed. So if he don't come, then I'm gonna take it like pause, big pause. But if he don't slide through the podcast, that's better. I think I handle that like a champ. He don't slide through that. I think they got cold feet. Cause I was taking up for him big time Wednesday. I didn't feel like at first I didn't feel like he was being disrespectful. But then after watching the show, I analyzed one part. I'm like, yeah. Not disrespectful in the sense of calling a female bitch or anything like that, but maybe like he know how to say certain shit and get under people's skin for the count, you know what I'm saying? Right here, this is where it's hurting at because of this little bump. And it's real crazy. Stand right there. What's up? You ain't got no clothes and you was finna walk over here. What's up, son? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I just don't want you to walk past here. Like he was ready. No, because he was coming all the way here. Okay, I was just making sure. That show do look good, bro. Nah, I don't want none. Daddy can't have none of that. You really can't have none of that, honestly. I don't know, think about it. All that blue in it. Let's not forget the young brother that went missing last year. Which brother is that, bro? See, man, you full of knowledge and information, man. That's why you got to be a part of the podcast, at least on Wednesdays, man. We need people like that in the comments that help us, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we be so tapped into the matrix, motherfucker do not be knowing what's happening, especially in their city. We always know the shit that's going on outside the city, but when it comes to our city, we don't know. We know the drama, the bullshit. It's cool to know that shit too, but to know what's going on, like the people getting snatched or somebody missing, you can help somebody find, you know? I'm starting to think bro don't want to come on the show, man. I'm going to play some music, man. Let me see if get them in here, man. Play some music. What I want to hear, man. Let's play this. Like and flow, because they like to like
sauce into on the
927
that's a whole lot
South
of
Pack
sauce.
Stew.
Yeah. And that's the
She like, you got them dropped out hoodies.
Like 2 years, right?
Cause you know my government, that don't mean you know who you fucking with. cause I be on other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant, under a howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with
That
thunder
name
and
sounds
lightning,
familiar.
cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga, fight me. Stick on me, shit dare you to try it.
Huh? What? Sure. Kids are crazy. Wait, hold on. Like some people, my bad. People was texting me trying to get by. Like, come on now. Be direct. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm reading this text. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's been about 2 years though. Is he related to? That's what I was gonna ask you. That name sound familiar. Is he related to the Cooks? The one guy. Remember when the pineapple bowl wave? Man, this lady is doing too much. Talking about she want two to choose from. Like, I'm sending that Monday. We got this awkward silence. Bro playing. He done got me to get these good people together. I'm only gonna be on here not that long. I'm probably finna have to get off of here, y'all. Well, I mean, bro ain't popped up yet. We at the 30-minute mark, you know. I wasn't ready to get the inspiration. Today was, one of those where I just laid back, watch, referee. I didn't hit him with the positive stuff. I mean, what's up, man? Y'all got anything y'all want to speak about, man? We can do an hour live. We got another 30 minutes. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? It can be just some random shit. Don't want to waste this moment. Bro said, and I quote, let me read it. Bro said, yeah, my signal horrible. Give me 1 sec. And that was at 10:18, and it's now 10:27, which I understand, if you only on here to see, bro, go back and forth, which it was going to be like a little dialogue like that, but it wasn't to be one of those message things. But I appreciate you stopping through. I'm going to play some more music. I'm going to actually run that track back. I'm dropping a project at the end of this month on the 29th called MTC Forever, paying homage to my neighborhood. We having our reunion. Shout out to all the Marshalltilians, if that's even a word. I'm definitely a Marshalltilian, if not an Indianimal. But like I said, I'm dropping a project. MTC Forever. I ain't no global superstar, so it's gonna be wrapped up and packaged just the way I do. It's gonna be wavy enough. But if you're interested in it, if you just happen to hear this and you're interested in underground music, inbox me, comment. You can just comment to help the algorithm shape. Like I said, we'll finish this hour out since bro ain't popped up. If you got something you want to talk about, if I can inspire you, you might be going through something. One thing that's been on my heart heavy, I've said it like 2 or 3 times already today, probably like once on the live already, but you find yourself watching other people's lives, not their lives like this, but their lives, like watching them how they live and thinking they just pure happy and just perfect. Think again, everybody just endure shit differently or wear it a little bit differently in the public. In private, they might be going through hella pain, physically, mentally, shit like that. Your life might honestly just be a whole lot better than you think. So you got to start living, you know what I'm saying? When life is life and you get to living, believe in yourself, loving yourself, take them chances, them things play out in the long haul. Get the win. I talk to a lot of folks and I try to tell them about manifestation and they don't believe in it. That go a long way with the hard work. Actually, it go a short way. It seemed like a shortcut. It's like a magic trick. If you into casting spells on yourself, often we cast the negative spells on what you can't do and how you can't do this. It's something I'm teaching my 5-year-old right now. I peep his dialogue and what we talk about, and he do a lot of can't. Or I'm scared, and I just want to be able to see him say, "I'm not scared. I'm not afraid to try." Or he'll try, shit like that. And we got some grown people like that, and it's okay, cause all of us weren't raised the same. Some of us, our attitudes and shit, we're super aggressive. Hold on, hold on. Bro talking about the link not letting him in. I'm resending him the link and I see that BK just popped in. So 1 second. I want to resend him the link. She in the green room looking like the syrup lady. No lie. That's what first thing I thought when I saw your ass. Then you smoking whatever you smoking, looking like you don't even want to looking like
Forget you.
What's Monique when she's looking like Precious Mama? How
you but at least I'm in the house though.
No, you good. You good. We ain't even supposed to die tonight. We ain't even supposed to die.
I know, right? I'm
this nigga
doing my nails.
Nigga talking about
but,
yeah, we finna get you in here. All right, hold on. Let me resend him this link. How you feeling though?
I'm feeling rather well. Can't complain.
Rather well. I gotta use that. Well, it's good to hear.
Yeah, I got some new product, some new glitters in for my nails, so I'm trying them out.
Oh man, yeah. While I'm at it, look at me. I'm falling off. Y'all don't know this. One of the panel members for Church in the Wild with Worthy. She be on Wednesdays. Miss BK. Just let me be back there. One of her businesses, BK playing on there. Doing pretty good. I've been seeing a lot of people sharing her work. So if it's ladies out there, that got certain jobs, they can't have long nails. They got to keep them cut, especially working in like the medical field. Get with sus, reasonable deal, reasonable prices. I guess I should say not reasonable deal, but reach out to her. She's been with me from the start. Bro, I sent you the link. Let me know what's up now. Yeah. So sus, you think he chickened out? What you think is going on?
I don't know now, because the link done messed up on me a couple of times, so he might be having technical difficulties.
Okay, we gonna give.
But if he don't never pop in, then
right. If you don't see that thing,
I know some.
Small. But if you don't see that thing pop in at the bottom, then yeah, you playing. Did anybody see the getting ready to approve the sale of 3D printed shit? They already approved it, bro. They already approved it.
Yeah, matter of fact, they've been doing beef. They just approved it for the chicken.
I didn't know that they had been doing beef.
Hey, yeah, they've been doing beef. They've been doing beef for a few years now, actually.
That's a great question. So how do you feel? This is one of my family members that I haven't got an opportunity to meet, but on my dad's side, she said, how do you feel about Cornel West? I'm hoping he continues to run for president. At this moment, I'm very ecstatic. This is the perfect time to use ecstatic. Like, I know it'll be a big change.
I mean, he's okay, but he done did a couple of tomfoolery shit too, and said some things that kind of.
Let's talk about it. We here. I ain't know about it. Let's talk about it.
I mean, it's not like nothing bad. I don't think that he wouldn't be for the people, but he's still a little questionable too.
How you feel about him, Yola? What y'all think? The people that's in the comments. How y'all feel about Cornel West running for president? I didn't even know people really knew. Again, a lot of us, when that global news really jump off, they really just show you what they want you to know. You got to dig deep to find out this shit. So the people who care be knowing, everybody don't know.
True.
Cuz said 3D meat, that's gross. On God, they trying to kill us.
Period.
That's it. That's all. Like, I just went and bought some Waffle House, and it's been sitting there for about an hour. Because I want to eat it, but I don't want to eat it, if that makes sense.
Because you already know.
Yeah, Cornel West. Hey, question. With Cornel West, was the character from what's the movie with Lawrence Fishburne, Oh My Epps, Higher Learning? Y'all know? Was that character created behind his image? Like, it felt like it. Like, just thinking now at this moment, I'm like, with the gap and all that, you know. Your shit bugging out. But hey, to anybody that's just joining right now, man, bro, we supposed to be having usually Feminine Energy Fridays on Fridays. After Wednesday's show, it got real intense, but in a respectable way from my view, from my standpoint. As a group, as a collective, we was able to talk about it and we enjoyed it. We got some views from different ways, but we got Mr. Spencer. He gonna do a Q&A. You know, Mr. Masculine, Mr. Alpha. If he does join, but if he doesn't, we'll continue to have this good, positive conversation for a while. Not too long because it's Friday. Wifey's finally off. Say he's smart. Yeah, he definitely is as smart as a whip, and he's an actor. Oh,
yeah, he's a very intelligent man. You can never take that from him.
I ain't know Cornel was an actor. What do you say, man? I see we in the group chat. Is he coming or not?
He asked, was the link working for anybody else? And I told him, yeah, I'm on already.
Oh yeah.
But again, I have experienced that where y'all have been on and it took me forever to get in. So I'm not gonna doubt it. Only because it has happened to me.
Let me ask him what his email is. I send it directly to his email. Now, mind y'all good people, you know what I'm saying, that's visiting for the first time, man. This is the first time in niggerdom that bro ain't been able to jump on. Now, I know BK say she ain't never been able to jump on, but I'm going to tell you right now, if he don't jump on,
we know something.
I ain't even seen a comment. You better come comment in these comments. You better get the comment when the comments comment, bro. Let's get it. But on another note, I'm sending everybody good positive energy. I appreciate y'all, you know, sitting in with us for a second. It's Friday. You made it through the week. You can be doing anything, going clubbing, loving on your mate, whatever. You here with me. I want to provide you some good energy, provide my mate some good energy. She came and said, "What this?" She came set for this. She say, "I heard a little bit of what he was saying. I'm on." So I'm telling you, people was actually looking forward to this. And again, the concept of my platform and our podcast is about growth, being able to see other people's point of views and possibly agree or at the same time disagree, but in a respectable manner.
Respectful way.
Yeah, and Sister was telling me it's not just about calling somebody a bitch or a nigga this, but also about just being condescending and things of that. But
yes,
that's the only way you can call those things out is by having dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Having conversation.
But it has to be an open dialogue. It has to be a two-way street.
I agree. Totally. Yeah. I think bro gonna join, man. Like even if he got nervous and got the cold feet, he gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and let me just, you know. But he was tearing their ass up on that post. Where he's like, I'm not answering no women. All their ass was hot.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I can understand the concept to a certain extent of male and females not engaging in combat, whether it's verbal, physical. You know, I get that. No. Let me finish.
Hold on. I know. But guess what? He is in the green room.
Yes, shit.
That's all I want to say. My main man has been in the green room. That's all I want to say. So, hey, y'all, while BK finish her comment, I'm going to let her, like, you know, maybe even get an opening speech before I bring bro on. But y'all share the live. Make sure you continue to comment. Hit the heart, hit the blue thumb every now and then. And let's get it started. Hey, like bro just said, let's get it started. Go ahead, BK. How you want to, you know what I'm saying? How you feel?
But no, like I was saying, like I agree with not necessarily engaging in combat because it's kind of pointless because we do operate differently to a certain extent, but you can go about it in a respectful way. Like you don't have to be condescending or an asshole. Like I didn't get a chance to read the post. I just saw the comment when he said that he wasn't debating back and forth with no women and he'll talk to their spouse. Ultimately, you really can't do shit but respect it because that's his stance. That's how he chooses to operate. I don't have to agree with it.
That's a kill shot. What you gonna say now?
But I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine if you ain't got no boyfriend or no man at that point when that nigga say that. So it's like a double-edged sword.
I mean, if you don't, then shit. What you gonna do? Argue with yourself? You gonna keep going back and keep commenting and talking to a person who's not gonna respond to you, who's not listening to you?
Exactly.
That speaks on you then.
So tonight is basically the opportunity. If you feel a certain way, or you just might want to ask, and it's not to BK, this to anybody, male or female. If you just want to know, because it was a lot of men Wednesday night that was on our podcast that definitely agree with bro. That all in the comments. Jarrell, hey, he like, yeah, bro, right. I know motherfuckers ain't like hearing that, but like I said, if you in the comments, this is a perfect time to ask bro. And this ain't got to just be on no alpha masculine shit. This could be just on his religious views or spiritual views. This is an open platform for us to get. So right now, Mr. Spencer, hey look, Mr. Speak the Truth. He got like 3 exclamation points down there. But it's the motherfucking room.
Dude, I don't even.
It's a part of the panel on Wednesday nights. But hey, we here. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
What up, though, bro? Hey, I'm at work, so it's gonna be dark, man. I can't even find no light. It took me long enough to even try to find a place with a decent signal. So y'all have to work with me, man.
Well, we good. As long as we can hear your voice.
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, I should be good on that point or whatever. Wish y'all good, man. What I've been missing? I miss anything?
Why you ain't speak to BK though? You still mad at her?
No, I wasn't never mad at her. You know, I told you, like I put in the context, man. Like when it started going left, I was actually having fun. I kind of live for that kind of stuff, man. Like it almost, like I said, turns me on sexually.
What's wrong with your ass?
I told you, man. It could be a little bit being sadistic. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the art of war.
Crazy. Period.
That's the art of war, man. When you know you're getting under your opponent's skin, that's when you're supposed to dig deeper. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just anything.
I ain't even gonna lie. The Aries in me 100% agree with that.
That's it. Like I said, that's the fire signs, man. And when you like debating and you can see your person, they getting rattled, they getting a little bit frustrated. It ain't no hard feelings, but that's just a competitive nature. It's kind of like we said, we talking about masculinity. By nature, men are competitive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. You gotta have thick skin when arguing or debating with me because it can go left. And when it go left, like I said, I'm kind of laughing at it. And it ain't like I said, it ain't nothing personal, but it's just the nature of who I am.
So look. One of the questions that was asked, early on in the show tonight, motherfucker wants to know what is jellyback.
I think we talked about that last time though. And we kind of, how I don't know if a lot of people will be in these like manosphere and these man groups and they call everybody simps or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like jellybacking is basically just another term for simp. But to me, you know what I'm saying, as a man, I think you should stand on principles. I think you should stand on your word. I think you should stand on a lot of things as a man, far as who you are in general. And jellyback just made to a certain extent, whereas you kind of wishy-washy, you kind of iffy, you kind of don't stand for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you can allow, my perspective of it is, you allow a woman to a certain extent kind of walk over you. I don't know if you've been noticing that, man. We got a lot of dudes out here nowadays that's kind of real soft. So if you soft, you kind of, like you said, your back is jellyish. It don't stand for anything. You know what I'm saying? You kind of let a chick tell you what to do. You're not controlling your sexual hormones. So it's pretty much a simp, but it's a simp on like crack to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a simp for sure. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's on steroids. If you must, a simp on steroids, then you know what I'm saying? Because it's weak. It's a weak man. That's the only way you can look at it, man. A weak man, a man who don't stand for anything, and that's what our generation become to. Because I'll be looking at it now. I'm like, bro, if we was a generation that was coming up in like the 60s or the 50s or the 70s, where men was alpha and men kind of stood for something, you had the Martin Luther Kings and everything. A lot of the stuff that's going on today wouldn't be going on, but since you got such a weak generation of men, you got this stuff going on. You got, you know what I'm saying? People can transvestites and go into the school and read to kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got a lot of stuff that if men was masculine in society, it wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason I even come up with a lot of this.
I want to stop you right there because, again, although it's kind of for the females to debate with you, also we still growing with each other as a community, and I definitely agree with you, bro, on that. Like if we were more masculine as a group, then a lot of shit that goes on now we wouldn't allow. No matter.
Oh, not at all.
Even as a woman, I can agree to that.
So when it's a woman agreeing to that, does that, like, where do they stand? Well, Mr. Masculine, how do you feel like a woman? What is her title? If we not as masculine as we should be, and that's why certain things are being allowed to be done, then what is a woman's standpoint?
Unfortunately, like it's a role reversal. I think I've been sharing that video with a few people too. Everything in this universe is off balance. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to have one person be strong, you got to have somebody be weak. So in essence, what's going on right now is you got a bunch of weak men, and in turn, that's turning our women to be masculine. They trying to fulfill roles that they never was really able or supposed to be fulfilling. You're not supposed to have, like, dude, it's so bad out here nowadays. Like, a chick know they operating in a masculine and control. Chicks will tell you when they post, like, hey, I know I'm hard-headed. I know I'm going to talk back. I know I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they put that out like that's a bait to date. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did men become so weak that we be like, you know what? I can't wait to date me a hard-headed woman that's going to talk back. You know what I'm saying? That's argumentative and going to tell me, put me in my place. I seen another one out there too, chicks. She like, I like my nigga a little broke before I can control him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm dead serious. And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, we got a generation of women right now who I tell people, unfortunately, I think this is more of a woman-dominated world right now, especially the West. You know what I'm saying? In American culture in the West and European nations right now, because they did push it for so long. But if you pay attention, like, especially with the Democrats right now, every agenda that they pushing right now is for women and queers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't pushing anything for masculinity. If you look at Biden's cabinet, it's all women. If you look at it's all women. It's a bunch of transsexuals. It's a few black women, mainly black women. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't putting even black men in positions of power. He put in the woman, the black woman, and the gay man. And that's kind of that feminine energy right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the feminine energy is ruling the West right now.
So
And I think
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
no, what I was saying, and I think honestly, that's why everything is upside down because no matter how people want you, like we talk about spirituality, a lot of people don't have to believe in Christianity, but that's what I believe in, and that's what is just order. So when God created the earth, he put man in a position of power. He told man to have dominion over this place. So when you make everything upside down and you making man as the bottom and you making men weaker than women, you have chaos. That's out of order. So now we're seeing a lot of out of order and chaos in this world in the West. And that's the reason. So if we was to ever somehow change, what's going to have to happen is men going to have to come back to their original state of power. Men going to have to become the head again. Men going to have to lead with dominion again. And I ain't saying you got to be a iron fist leader like how we were talking about the other day, like men going out punching chicks in the face. But you know what I'm saying? Like we got to kind of have a little bit of love, but we also going to have a little bit of being stern. You know?
Look,
yeah, it's kind of
we got
what you say.
You know, I don't want to be rude when we got guests in the crib.
Oh, no, go ahead.
And most of these guests are here for you too as well. Like comment and say, do you think that jellybacking is caused by the absence of fathers in their sons' lives? I think that it's just the absence of fathers in the homes, period, though.
In general. And I think that's, but once again, like I said, it was orchestrated. This wasn't by coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Like society kind of took the man out the house. Think about it. Society told women like they'll make you the head of the house and we'll give you money in Section 8, but you can't have no nigga in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And it's so bad they come and check the crib. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? We said no niggas and we finna come out here and do an inspection. If we see any size 10 shoes, you up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So society helped take away the man. And then society kind of made it easier, especially for the black man. They know we kind of we was under, what you could say, we in society, we had less opportunity. So a lot of times men did go ahead and turn to crime. So when you make it harder for our community and longer jail sentences. So now you are going to have a lot of black men in jail. So now you got black men in jail. You got black men can't be in the house, because women need financial aid. So then on top of that, black men not marrying these women no more. You know what I'm saying? So now you got a bunch of single mothers. So I think wholeheartedly is because and think about it like this. I don't know if you ever heard, like if you put a bunch of women in a room together, like feminine energy is so dominant that sometimes they whole cycle will kind of like line up with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, but so think about that. So now you got a woman trying to raise a man. The woman by nature being older than the son, she gonna have a more dominant energy. So now she pushing her energy onto her son because that's the only thing she can do. You know what I'm saying? She can't teach this man how to be a man. She can't when she emotional, her son feel them emotions. So now that he absorbing it, now he becoming a part of that. Now he operating in feminine energy. You see what I'm saying? So that's why to a certain extent, you gotta have, even if you're a single mother, you gotta have either a strong uncle, a strong grandfather, a community.
Presence. It's got to be a male presence.
It's got to be a presence.
And as a single mother raising a little boy, I 100% agree with you. And I'm so thankful for my brothers. I got a male best friend that fucks with my son tough. Like, I agree with everything that you just said with that.
Hey, look, man, I can't explain how, I ain't going to use the word mad, but I guess that's the best way you could describe a black man who don't know any other emotion. But it's like, maybe I'm more confused. So with me getting full custody of my son, and I see it firsthand, I talk about it often, how some of my baby mothers use keeping my kids away from me as a punishment. So when you finally get them and you see how they react to maybe a deep voice, when you disciplining them, or you see how they go use the restroom, and kind of find out, shit, if you ain't teaching a boy how to properly pee, they don't know no better. Like, so what would they do? Pull their pants all the way down, or shit like that. And that's basically what you're talking about in a nutshell. These things affect us as a whole, as a community.
Oh yeah, big time.
I do believe that some people are meant to be homosexuals or whatever their sexual preference is, but just the numbers being this high, this is what they want. This is to control.
Oh yeah, I think that's it's definitely social engineering. Even in psychology, they kind of tell you that sexuality can be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Because when you as a child, you kind of don't know anything. I remember being 5 and 6, and you thinking you see girls, you ain't getting that same impression like, oh, I want to get on with this chick. You kind of like, I don't even like girls. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of ambiguous at that point. So if somebody, and I tell a lot of people, man, unfortunately, if you really do pay attention to the gay community, a lot of men, females too, a lot of men was kind of touched as kids, whether it's been by some kind of older uncle or boyfriend or somebody mom's brought around, but a lot of kids was molested. And so now they kind of associate sexuality with pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't think it's right, but then they get a good feeling out of it. You see what I'm saying? Like it feels good to you, but in your mind you're like, this wrong. But sometimes pleasure can override what's wrong. You see what I'm saying? So now they operating off a feeling. It ain't like they was necessarily born that way, but they associate that feeling with what happened to them, and so they just go ahead and swing that way. So you can, like they say, punk a man out. Like people go to jail. You can go to jail tough. You know what I'm saying? But if you get in there and somebody rape you, you know what I'm saying? Now, like they said, they punked you out. Now you walk around, that does something to your mental, your psyche. You let some kind of energy inside of you at that point where now you see people go to jail. They was tough and thugs, and then they get out, and you know what I'm saying? It ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I think you can definitely manipulate sexuality, and society know that. So that's why they pushing it everywhere you look, every corner that you turn. You know what I'm saying? It's a gay commercial now. You see gay people on TV.
It's out there way more than it's ever been. Real quick, you guys. I'm loving the crowd participation. We really appreciate y'all commenting. But with that said, comment more. No.
And then
I really want to know how y'all feel about just like not having the dads or the male preference in the community, period.
You know what? Honestly, that's the part of the reason why I got frustrated Wednesday when we kind of started talking about the J Reel with the groceries and stuff. And I get and I respect, that some people do it for clout, and I'm not saying that he was or he wasn't, but that kind of touched on what you were just saying. I look at what he was doing. I fuck the negative part, even if he was doing it for clout, even if the groceries that he got were some of the worst shit, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody is health conscious. Not everybody is necessarily where we are, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to eating. But I respected the energy that it gave. The fact that he's doing something for single mothers who don't have fathers around for their kids, who can't give that little extra. So that's why I felt like instead of condemning him, maybe that could be a start, a spark to something greater, to where we have more men stepping up and coming in and, grabbing the little boys and catching them before they get to these streets and getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
what's that? That's why I'm just saying, like, I try to take the positive out of shit. You know what I'm saying? And try to
his pictures. Then I agree with you fully. If it was his pictures, I agree.
Those were legit his pictures. That's the thing, though. Like it wasn't him seeking clout. Somebody took his pictures and posted it in a group, and I'm actually in that group. And she even said it in the comments, like, "Oh, I just throw his pictures." Trolling, messing with people, and it blew up way bigger than anybody thought it would have.
Well, kudos to him. Even if the shit was unhealthy as fuck and it was, I'll give it to him because BK said. But
yeah,
I mean, because look, shit like that is how the WIC program got started with the Black Panthers. It started with motherfuckers just in the neighborhood feeding the fucking neighborhood kids, and that was a big ass fucking program that bitches get till their kid turn 5. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like little shit like that. I try not to look at the negative. I try to take the positive out of it and figure out a way. Hey, if I can help, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single mother.
Yeah, that's why you here, so we can get the positive out the negative. We're gonna get that shit. With that said, I don't know, man. Maybe you weren't the one that got cold feet, bruh. You weren't the one that got cold feet. I don't see none of the girls that DM me. DK was the only one that said, I'm with it. I'll talk to him, you know what I'm saying? But even then, with us being panel mates, it ain't much that we can talk, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like,
what the world?
They felt like you were male chauvinist. They felt like you just feel like you better.
But I am. No, that's why I keep trying to tell people. Make men think it was wrong to be in charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think men are supposed to be the head of the community. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it was kind of like that. That's what happened the other day in like Dubai. Oh, girl went over there and she got a little bit too loud, and now she in jail. You know what I'm saying? Dubai is a masculine ran society. You know what I'm saying? Dubai, like, they don't allow a lot of stuff that these Western cultures do when it comes to their women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they see women for what they want. Women are, to a certain extent, a prize. Women are to be protected. Women are supposed to be soft. And that's how they still treat their women. So if she went over there being loud and obnoxious, they don't allow that kind of stuff in their culture. You know what I'm saying? So now she's sitting in jail. Maybe that'll give her some time to think about it or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, I'm lost. When did this happen? What happened?
They can hear you. I don't think they can hear you.
Oh, well, I would just like to point out that a male chauvinist is someone who believes that women are less than in all natures compared to men.
You said they are less than the what?
A male chauvinist is a man who believes that all women are less than men in all facets.
What do you mean by less than men, though? Like,
less important, less valuable, less.
But I don't think no man really believe that. I think men understand that women play a role. We know that.
Don't do that.
I'm being serious. Like, we know that we couldn't fulfill the role of a woman.
A man, so you would never understand the energy that women receive from men that are like that.
Male chauvinistic of you, like
that was male chauvinistic.
Yeah, for you to even believe that there are men who that no men actually feel that way. There's a lot of
and there are men who will completely tell you that they think like that.
Like, yeah.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like that to a certain extent. I think when you say how you're not a woman is not beneath me, but a woman is not supposed to be ahead of me in any aspect. I don't think a woman should be my supervisor, and I literally have problems with that. Every time I had a job and I had a woman that was my boss or something, like, what you mean why?
That sounds like an
exactly shit. Why?
No, because that's the nature of for one that's not spiritual, right? And it's just not. Anytime you put a woman
she
in power,
is better qualified. Now there are some women who are great leaders. I've been in leadership roles and I've dealt with men who felt like women shouldn't be leaders, and by the end of them dealing with me and seeing the type of leaders, now I do agree that there are some women and men who don't know how to lead.
Y'all know why I wore this mask for this show, right? So y'all cannot see my fucking facial expression when this nigga say shit like he shouldn't work for no woman.
And that's fully how I believe, dude.
But just because you are a man doesn't mean that you're qualified to lead.
Right.
No, every man ain't supposed to be a leader, and that's what I'm saying. But every man that's even the men that's not supposed to be a leader shouldn't have a woman ahead of them. Even weak men.
Why is she qualified? If she has the
skill
set to do it,
that goes against nature,
what
man.
makes her not qualified? Only because she's a woman?
Only because she's a woman, and that's why I tell you again. It's because
and this is why we say you are a male chauvinist.
And I said I don't kind of disagree. You know what I'm saying? I think full-heartedly, if men was to be in a rightful position, I don't think no woman should be ahead of a man. I don't think no woman should be able to talk crazy to a man. I don't think, you know what I'm
Well, and
saying? Like,
do you think that a man should be able to talk crazy to
Hey,
a
my
woman?
girl said, "Are you
I
married?"
don't, no, I got a, girl. I was married. I was, divorced.
He got divorced.
Uh,
Hey,
Yeah, I got
wait,
married at 19 on
we
some,
got a
on
comment.
some,
We got a comment though, real quick, and I agree with this comment wholeheartedly. That's what me and Spence kind of like part ways on certain shit. But Willie Beeman said, I believe that mentality is a part of the male's nature. We're supposed to be dominant ones, and that's according to society. I think society was mostly men, the people who ran shit, and they've created all these books, all these different terms, and motherfuckers just run with it. I can work for them. I believe that it's some women who are supposed to be alpha leaders, whether it's a warrior in an intelligent way. And I'm not just saying that because my woman next to me. That's just the way I think. I also think that God is a woman. Now I could be wrong. I don't want to spark nobody and have them feeling no type of way. Just on the way the world works, just with love and feminine energy. How do you feel
what
about
that's what I
that?
tell you. That's what I told you. I told you that's the inverse. I told you that's only in Western society. That's only in our culture, and you seeing that now, and you seeing that
That's
our
not
culture.
true.
That's
But
right.
yes,
That's
it
not
is.
true.
Well, how's it
That's
not
not
true?
It's
true.
only in our culture.
That's not true. There are
That's
plenty of
Western.
cultures in the East
Yeah.
Where
that
like
have
who?
women God. You just say Western Christian because in the East there are religions that pay homage and respect to women. There
What
are
and
religions
what
that
East?
hold women in a high regard.
And what Eastern culture are you talking about? And then that they put women in charge.
I told you he was.
I didn't say in charge. I said held in high
Hey, you
regard,
got my girl
held
over
with
there. You got my
respect.
girl over here, Hot 97, bro.
I hold women in high regards because, like I told you before, I think women fulfill
No,
a
you
role that
don't.
men can't. Women
You
have
think
women
you
have
think you
kids.
hold women in high regard,
Women
but you definitely
women
don't.
can women can have kids.
You
So, like I said, a
definitely
man
don't.
can't have a kid. So we got to take in regards that women are the weaker vessel. So being that we know that women are the weaker vessel, you kind of got
How
to be
that can be
more
the
of
weaker
a.
vessel?
Wait, did
That's
he
just
say
physically.
What makes it
Phys-
that if you take
my
religion
girl? Wait,
off
did
the
he say
table,
weak vessels?
what makes women the weaker vessel?
physically, women are the weaker vessel. Mentally, women are the weaker vessel.
What?
And
If,
yet we produce all of mankind. How?
what you mean? Like we just said that. If we had to go to war, men versus women, who gonna win?
Shit.
You want an honest answer because honestly, strategically speaking, if women were to come up with a strategy, it could be possible that the women could win. So
How women gonna so women gonna outmuscle us?
we have to
What you
We
say?
can outsmart y'all.
How y'all gonna outsmart us though? If we go into war, we saying you
We
take away
are
weapons.
women are way
If
more
we go,
detail
if women,
oriented
if
than
men
men.
and women just be like,
So we're
if
going to
America,
find your weakness. We're going to find where
if
where y'all fuck up at, and we're going to attack that.
so y'all don't
Women
think
do
men
that
have
just period in
strategy like that?
relationships.
Hey, real quick. I hate to mute y'all, but I'm finna remind y'all of the 30. Let's implement like the 30 to 60-second rule. That way we can share the mic. Also, I see a lot of the women that had wrote me and said they wanted to be a part of this joining as well. So they comment when people comment from time to time. I will mute y'all so we can read the comments and we can get a full answer. Hey, shout out to Katina. What's up, sus? She says I'm put in a leadership position. I don't think a male nurse fresh out of school should be over me. That would be dangerous for the patient. Okay, I'm unmuting y'all. Remember the 60-second rule, family.
That's nursing. Nursing, if you kind of pay attention to it, is honestly a female dominant position. Every now and then I'll pop up when I was working in the medical field. You will see a male nurse here and there, or something. So to a certain extent, it should be male. If this, how I think, I'll put it to you like this. Like when women working and everything, I don't think a woman should necessarily work. But for jobs that are female dominated, if we have like you need a secretary or something like that, or a nurse to a certain extent, I think those should be female led jobs. But you can't really say that having a male fresh out of school, he should be put over her. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have males in that position, then it should be a male should be the head nurse, the charge nurse who got experience. But when you talk about
I know that was 60 seconds, brother. Go ahead and palsy walsy.
Y'all see why 60 seconds won't work?
Well, I feel
I'm
like
quite sure he wasn't thought through with his whole complete thought.
yeah. So with that being said, if y'all long as y'all can shut a mic and y'all, it don't turn into last Wednesday, because I want to be able to help both of y'all out. Hey, Larry said it's not about being weaker or stronger. Men and women were made to complete one another versus compete with one another. There's pros and cons for both genders. I completely agree with you, my brother.
I completely agree with that.
But that's the same thing I'm saying. That's literally the same thing I said. Y'all just said it in a different way.
You're putting it
I'm
as
just saying, man. I'm saying men are supposed to be in charge.
Men are not supposed to be in charge. Why are you saying that?
Men are supposed to be in charge, bro. When things made sense in the earth, it was because men was in charge. Men led.
I was just gonna say, who told you that though?
Which means who told us
outside of your religion?
Nature tell us this. Even if you take away religion, you could just look at nature. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at all look at everything that's been created in this earth. 90% of it was created by man.
Oh, dear.
90. Huh?
You gotta sing it over her.
90% of our technology was created by men.
Inventions. Do you know how many women like literally laid out the plan and the men took the credit just because of the time?
It's always variable. There's always
you
variable.
Understand that there were times that women we couldn't have none of this stuff. So we had 90%. To let men.
Okay, y'all got stuff now. What are y'all creating?
GPS, a black woman.
I said 90%.
One of the biggest things that people use 90% in modern society.
90% of what the technology, the stuff that men is the one out here building houses. Men are the ones who, like, dude, it's just common sense. Men are the ones who held the world up together.
Destroying it, yeah.
All right. That's never said the man was perfect. We do got to evil, but at the same time, you all can't deny that men are the heart of this world.
So it's a Christian in you, so I'm gonna just let you have it. This is like
what was that?
How would you know if women have not ran everything? How do you have the facts to say that we cannot run everything? Like,
because y'all haven't ran everything. Like, what do y'all run? Women operate off of, even when you do put women in, like I told you before, I worked for women before in jobs. Women are more emotional driven. So anytime you put a woman, y'all bleed once a month. And y'all emotions are all over the place and y'all can't control it. And so you operate a lot of times under that where you don't want to be bothered. Like, I don't want to be bothered today. I'm in my mood. I'm in my fit.
So are you saying that men don't do this?
Right.
Men, I said men have times where they're emotional, but I'm saying men don't normally operate from an emotional standpoint or a moody, shaky standpoint.
You sure?
Men are more logical creatures. Like, it goes back to, once again, yin yang. Men are logical driven. Women are emotional driven. Emotional driven people. So when you do have an emotional driven man, that's kind of like a ticking time bomb, because when you have testosterone mixed with emotions and rage, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the men who hit women. These are the men who can't control their emotions and they're out here killing people. So yes, you have those things. And just like you said, when you have women that's emotional by nature, but they got this masculine energy, now you got this argumentative, domineering woman who want to be in charge, who want to be in positions of power, who want to rule over men, but that's not her natural order. If you put a woman by nature back in her natural order, women in the society honestly will be a lot happier, because for one, you will have a man who was there, who was being masculine in his rightful position, who was working, taking care of the home, taking care of the family, the kids, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of y'all women in nature really don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, women don't want to work if they really didn't have to. If a woman was honestly taking care of home, taking care of the kids, able to do stuff, yard type stuff, I think women would operate in a natural, God-given abilities, and they'll be a lot happier. Y'all not really happy out here trying to fulfill these roles that y'all in.
Is that true, ladies? Question.
Belita Chrysler, yes, the male ego is a motherfucker. Yes, it is.
Hey,
To a certain extent,
is that true?
because society has told women or headed to where women weren't able to do these things.
My girl says she want to dance and be an actress. So does that add up to what you said, Mr. Spencer?
What you mean dance and be an actress?
No.
What's wrong with dancing and being an actress? That's, you know what I'm saying, like that.
That's a career. That's working.
No, listen.
But that's not putting her in charge of no man.
No,
She can work. She can dance. She can be an actress. But that's still not making it, like, even when society was masculine, they had female actresses.
You're not.
What I'm saying is, you said that none of these women really want to do what they're doing. Like,
Right.
But no, I'm saying, like, I said by nature, though, a woman don't want to have to get up and go to work, have to raise kids, get up, go to work, then have to come home and take care of the kids still, have to cook still, have to take care of the home. Like, that's imbalance. So if everybody was operating in their nature and what God created, you have men out there working, controlling the world, and you have women at home controlling the house. Women should be the head of the household under the man leadership.
You said, and men only want to work and not raise kids.
No, I'm saying men, but even if typically, if you pay attention, women by nature are more nurture, where they're gonna be the ones who take care of the kids. Men, for the most part, men gonna come in and they establish order. When a kid getting out of line with the mother, you gonna be there. But from the beginning of the time, men was fighting wars, men was working, men had to work. So a majority of a man's day is gonna be work. Even before God gave man a wife, He gave man a job. You know what I'm saying? So just by our nature, we gonna want to work and do something.
So you feel like, with that being said, we're gonna spin into one of these questions. Hey, ladies, I see a few of y'all that's in here that was in the inbox and said y'all got some questions for Mr. Spencer. Feel free to write those questions, and if you don't want to write them, you can inbox them to me, and I'll ask them and won't even tell them who wrote it. But on another note, my homie Willie Beeman asked, because I guess because you kept saying, like, God, you make it seem like, do you think God is a man first and foremost?
God is not a man in general. God is a masculine energy, though. Man was created in God's image, where it said man, when they say man was created in God's image, it was talking about the image of power, the image of authority, image of masculinity. God gave man dominion over the world.
So where did this magical feminine energy come from?
What you mean? Where did it come from?
Exactly what I said. Where did it come from? If God is a masculine energy and He made y'all in His image, where did we come from?
Y'all came from our rib from man. So what God took out of us, that's what He took out of us, and He made y'all. He took out our feminine. He took out all of that stuff that was in us, and He created a woman in the likeness of man.
And so then why would the world, or pretty much everything on earth, be like a reflection of the woman, basically?
Right now, because it's upside down. It's upside down. That's what I told you. Like, if you think about the times,
nature is not upside down.
Nature is upside down right now. It wasn't always in the image of a woman. That's what I'm saying.
Humans are upside down.
Nature is out of balance and out of whack right now too. You seeing a lot of animals out here being gay. Animals ain't never been gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, now all of a sudden you see dogs humping, two men dogs.
Some gay animals.
Dude, it's completely gay animal. I'm seeing all kind of two dogs out here humping each other. Like, dude, if mankind is perverted, nature ain't got no choice but to be perverted. And that's why the earth is trying to cleanse itself of us or whatever. But and from the beginning, it was not woman dominated. I just said at the beginning of this, like, yeah, you see everything now is being pushed more towards the feminine, because I know a lot, like you said, if you're going to talk to me about this, we got to go back to religion. In the end times, it always say that you're going to rise up an antichrist. Anytime you're going to have an antichrist, that means you're going to have to go against the order of God. Antichrist is to come in and take away the order of God and bring about confusion. So if you take away the natural order of things, you're going to make, all right, you're going to take the power from men and you're going to give it to women. You're going to make men stop liking women and you're going to make men like men. You're going to make women like women. So everything is upside down right now. So that's why we're seeing more of a female dominant era. We living in a female dominant era because we are finna come against some weird times. And in these weird times, it's finna bring about
Can you say it a little
hard times. You know what I'm saying? Hard times is gonna people wake up some of
Okay,
their
that has
eyes
nothing
where
to do with nature, though. Nature that's been there since the
that
beginning
is
of
nature
time.
though.
No,
Yes, it does.
nature
That's what I just said. If
no.
God gave
So
man dominion over the whole earth, nature got to bow down to man as well.
so if everything in nature reflects a woman's body, a woman's insides, you mean to tell me since the beginning of time it's been doing this, but it's still masculine
Because
dominated?
why you think it's called it Mother Earth though? That's what I keep trying to say. You got to look at everything. That a woman brings forth life, right?
But then you're also saying that
But they
it's
still over under
masculine,
dominion. That's what I'm saying.
masculine.
It's still women bring about life, but women still fall under the dominion of a man. So the earth is still, like I said, even though you got plants, you still got male, female type plants or whatever, and it's
And both of those
still
plants resemble a woman.
what you mean resemble.
Exactly
I
what
don't, I,
says just.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean by
I'm
resemble a
I'm
woman.
talking about the structure of the plant, the inside of the plant. You learn about the
What due
organs of
to
the plant.
research, scientific.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because if a plant brings forth life and you got to reproduce, women are reproduction, but you can't reproduce without the man's sperm, without the seed. So technically, we men carry life in us. We just give it to y'all to bring forth. That's why we say men and women need each other. But men and women need each other, and men and women need to expect each other's roles.
And what's that role again, Mr. Spencer?
No, like I said, man has got dominion over the earth, and man got dominion over the woman as well.
Mm.
And if man don't have dominion over the woman, it's because what we seeing now, kind of what my other, I say jellyback a lot. We talk about the Jezebel energy. Jezebel energy is also in the world too, and it's kind of controlling a lot of women. Jezebel energy is what makes a woman want to be in that position of power. Jezebel energy is what make a man feminine and make a man kind of operate in his homosexual spirit. Jezebel energy is what make these women. If we seeing it now, we ain't never seen women as promiscuous as they have been, or hypersexual as they has been as a society. So you got a energy that's
Is
in the
is
world right
that
now.
true though? Or
Of
is
course
it
it's true,
just the fact?
but you
Is
gotta.
it true, or is it true, or is it that it
If you
is?
don't believe it's true,
You
just
can see it more because we have different technology now, where we got computers in
nah.
our
It's,
hand,
it's,
Hold on, hold
it's
on, hold on, hold
it's
on,
because
hold on. Hey, yo. Hey, we done had a whole lot of comments, so I gotta read at least one or two of them jokers, man. I want to make sure I start with Valita. Shout out to V, Big V, by way of Valley East Side. He said so Adam was weaker when he didn't use his masculine energy to put his foot down and ate that damn apple.
yeah. That's why the world went upside down. When Eve ate the apple first, Eve ate the apple, nothing happened. It wasn't until Adam ate the apple that sin came into the world. If Adam would have kind of laid his foot down, you know what I'm saying? God probably would have condemned Eve, and that would have been it. But Adam, like you said, Adam was weak for Eve. That's every man's weakness supposed to be every heterosexual man to a certain extent got a weakness of a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's how women. That's why I tell people right now they weaponize their sexuality because they know men are weak for women. So now you got women half naked everywhere. You got women doing all this kind of stuff, kind of what y'all was talking about the art of war earlier, where
He
women we
said,
gonna know y'all weakness.
that nigga said,
What she say? Because what she said, she was like, "Oh, they gonna know our weakness." So that's the only thing they gonna try to use against us. They gonna try to over sexualize themselves, and they ain't gonna be weak, and that's how they gonna try to win a war against us. But if we was to be able to control our hormones, like women wouldn't be able to fool with a
I
man.
said nothing about being sexual. If I
But
met one, the
that's the only
last
way
thing
you
I'm
you
thinking
said you
about is
said y'all gonna
goddamn
out
sex. I'm
strategize
trying
us.
to knock your
You,
head off.
you said y'all was gonna be able to out strategize us.
I know the theme
Yeah, because we're more detail oriented than men.
I got the theme in
Not
the comment.
necessarily.
We are.
I know what to fucking do. I know what to fucking do. Mute y'all. Look, so I got Nathema in the comments right now. She's one known to speak her mind. She said this information you're giving right now, Mr. Spencer, is false. Tina said, hold on, I'm sorry. This shit gets so interesting. When he lacked leadership to lead Eve, Adam was being protective. God gave Adam the commandments, not Eve. Right. And it wasn't that he obeyed Eve, it's the fact that he disobeyed God, from my understanding, when it comes to the Bible. I could be wrong. Also, Medina said Adam and Eve didn't start human civilization. That's a Caucasian story.
If they pay attention, if they pay attention though, they say the Eve gene though. We just talked about this the other day. They said they can go back and trace it that in Africa, everybody that's a Homo sapien evolved from two human beings.
Just because they gave the name the Eve gene doesn't mean that it was Eve.
But we see that it evolved from two.
Africa name wasn't always Africa. America name wasn't always
two.
America. You can name shit whatever you want
Let
to.
me pull this right back up. That's a
Most diseases and shit are named just for people, just for the fuck of it. So you can put a name, whatever name you want to.
That's why, like, is your theories, and I respect your theories, but are a lot of your theories backed by the Bible, right, bro?
Yes.
It's backed by science. Well, when I just said that science just told us that two people are responsible for all Homo sapiens, and the Bible tells us that Adam and Eve is basically the seeds for all humankind.
Has the same story. So what makes Adam and Eve the original and the first one?
What you mean? Because that's what other story tell you that it's a man and woman that created all of mankind?
All religions have that same story. Every last one of them. They have some type of story.
I just got an inbox. And I promised that I wouldn't say who sent it, so don't ask. And this person says, so you say you got a woman. How does your woman feel about your theory about men being over women?
She agrees. Like I told you, like I wouldn't date no woman who didn't have the same kind of the view concepts. And it's a lot of stuff that women don't. Yeah, she a Christian. I wouldn't date anybody who wasn't a Christian. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I think she, matter of fact, most of the time when we be doing it, sometimes she be around, or most of the time she be around and kind of hear when I say like, see, my thing is with women as well, and sometimes she kind of get upset about it because it ain't necessarily she don't agree with my stance on things. It's more so, how can I put it? When you deal with a woman that's kind of educated, so I kind of tell all the time, like, dude, being
Kinda?
Not, what you mean, kinda?
That's what you said, kinda educated.
Well, that's what I say with everybody. To me, everybody only kinda educated. You know what I'm saying? Even if you go to these schools for 4 years and all this other kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? You still only kinda educated. Because book smart not necessarily mean that you're smart. You know what I'm saying? You just know how to reciprocate back what they tell you. A lot of it is that you got a good memory or whatever.
Who is
so
Lilith?
Yeah, so
who is Lilith?
Lilith, you talking about Eve supposed to be? I mean, Adam's other wife supposedly.
Yeah, I guess I ain't never heard of the bit.
You ain't never heard of Lilith?
Nope.
Adam's first wife.
I ain't get that book.
There are many books in the Bible that weren't put in the Bible because they try to eradicate it and make it to be a male dominating religion. You know.
Again,
but why do it got to be making it be? Why can't it just be a male dominated society?
Because that's exactly what it is.
What's wrong with men being in charge? Like why do you have such a thing against men being in charge?
It's not so much of having
what's the problem already.
What'd you say?
Gayla said it's pretty clear what the issue is when it comes to men running.
So why do women have such a problem with men being in charge? Like what? That doesn't make sense.
I can't hear you. Real quick, man. Aaron Trigger Maddox said, I kept popping this up too because I agree with him. The Bible ain't entirely real. It's over exaggerated to control the people. And the sad part is so many black people live their entire lives based on this story.
I agree.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't change y'all belief system. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if some don't believe?
I want to hear your opinion. I don't. It's not for you to change. It's just more to get.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, because that's what I tell people all the time. Like, when you're talking about a person's belief system, if they believe in God or if they don't believe in the Bible, that's kind of a lot of stuff the Bible talk about, it lines up what's going on in the world and society. The Bible talk about everything that's going to happen right now. So it's kind of like that helps give validity to the Bible. A lot of stuff that's going on in
But
society, the
there are
Bible
so
talks
many
about.
books that were taken out. So how can I know that I'm getting
And
the
that's why
full
you got to
story if
stick
I
to
don't have
truth.
it pulled
That's
up?
what I'm saying. I don't deny that it's a lot of stuff taken out the Bible. It's books that, like the book of Enoch, you got to read. A lot. I tell people the book of Enoch is a great book that's been taken out the Bible that I
That's the
believe.
character off of Mortal Kombat.
Huh?
You talk about the character off of Mortal Kombat?
No, we're talking about Enoch, man. Enoch is in the Bible. You know
What
what I'm
is
saying? But it's a book of Enoch that they took out and in book Enoch they talk about all the stuff that's going. They talk about the fallen angels, that's possibly aliens. They talk about a lot of stuff. They talk about technology.
Oh, this
You know
ain't
what I'm
the
saying? So
Caucasian Bible then. This the nigga Bible.
no, so that's why I tell people the oldest Bible that they found was from Ethiopia. So I don't know why they keep saying it's just some kind of Caucasian Bible, man. That's why I say, like, once people really do their research, which a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? I used to debate with people about the Bible who never read the Bible, and that's when I knew I was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when I knew society was crazy. Like, how are you a Christian and you telling me this what you believe in, but you never even read this? You know what I'm saying? They know the cliff notes. They know the key points, like, oh, yeah, Jesus died for our sins and Moses split it, the Red Sea, et cetera, but they genuinely haven't read the meat and potatoes of the Bible. They just went off of stories that was passed down by Big Mama. So that's what I keep trying to tell people, like, man, a lot of people try to discredit the Bible, but they even never read the Bible.
I feel like I agree with V. She said I believe in God and know and understand a lot of truth is in the Bible, and that's I just go with what I know as far as the
Right.
spirit and my discernment. And also let me let y'all know when I say certain shit like what is what, or I make a little funny. It's just to make shit light and then also inform others, because some don't know about the book of Enoch or know about other Bibles that came before these new King James version and all that shit. Because as far as I know, these people that wrote these Bibles were homosexuals, and in the Bible that I know about say
I don't know. I know they said the King James ain't actually write the Bible, but I heard King James was supposed to be gay. I don't know how true that is, but
I mean,
it's
he's the
possible.
one who commissioned the Bible that we use now. He's part of that, and also wrote also commissioned a book of demonology. So
Yeah, he was just like I said, he
don't
was a king.
necessarily trust and believe shit he's saying.
They also say King James was black too, though, and a lot of people don't know that.
Right, I've heard that as well.
Don't put that on us, man.
No, seriously, I have heard that as well.
Do your religious beliefs make you feel like that masculinity is everything, though, bro? Like, is that's your...
It ain't even just see. That's what I keep trying to tell people. Like, bro, you can't even if we take Christianity out of it, let's say we take this off the table that spirituality didn't say that men should be in charge. If you just look at nature, men, even in the animal kingdom, men, the animal male is the dominant one. You know what I'm saying? If you look at us, men are the dominant one. So you can't say that women are the creators, or it's supposed to be a masculine world. I mean, a woman dominate the world when, if push come to shove, if men just wanted to uprise, like, women would have stand a chance. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like, we are physically stronger than women. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies are made different for a certain reason. We are logical beings for a reason. It ain't that women don't have a purpose, but it's more so that men are put in position to be dominion over this world.
Well,
and it's not like it's not to say that women don't have an important role, or they beneath us. It's just men are the head.
So basically what you're saying is bitches is being so masculine, that's why they backs is big.
No, women being masculine is why they unhappy. That's the main thing. It ain't they backs big because our people are live sedentary lifestyles and they eat chicken and all that stuff. So buddy put on girl porch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to make sure, man. I know the back big epidemic is getting real serious now.
Well, I don't know why. I think in the West in general, if you pay attention to it, man, that's a culture phenomenon. It ain't even just black women. It's just women. Because I be looking at, and men, we put on weight as well. But I just like I said, we we work more, we kind of more physically stronger, so we might carry it better. But I be looking at them reunions, some 10-year, 20-year reunions, and like the women really do be way bigger than the men. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And everything. So it's just, I think women in general, once you reach a certain age, they don't want to work out all the time. They got 3 or 4 kids, they working. You know what I'm saying? Like it is a lot harder for a woman to try to stay in shape than it is for a man.
Hey, the theme, man, one of these days, man, for season 2, we got next week is the last week. But shit, you definitely have a lot of knowledge that I want, man, using my platform to share. She said if you know science, then you need to study epigenetic. You know anything about epigenetic?
I heard the word before. I ain't really dig too deep into it, but
Oh yeah, definitely because of the food. V said, I agree. I'm mad as hell. I have all the masculine energy. I'm tired of being a strong black. Is your back big too, V? You done got a big back.
Your ass is fucking retarded, man.
Still a lot of y'all telling me y'all ain't been seeing all the posts talking about my back big and this and that. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what to say. And that's another. I think that go back to nature though. Women don't. What testosterone is what really make men want to go out there and work out and do all that kind of stuff. And women don't have that same level of testosterone. So for a woman to want to
get out,
what she say?
Read that comment. It kind of went with your.
Hey, but to a certain extent, that might be a good thing though for men though, because and that's what I tell women too. That's why I know that women and men are not built the same in that regards. Because if men can have sex all day, we probably would. And I think that's why the Most High probably put kind of boundaries on us, because you know what I'm saying. We probably wouldn't get nothing done on Earth if we could just sit around and have sex all day. You know what I'm saying? So to a certain extent, when you stop being able to be as horny, because when we younger, man, like I tell men all the time, like, dude, our generation was over sexualized. We was always trying to jump up and down on somebody's daughter. You know what I'm saying? But now that we're a little bit older and able to control it more, you start looking at it like, man, like, dude, just having sex for sex ain't even really all that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of be like, man, I don't even want to have sex with this bird brain chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she? What else does she have? And that's why I think it's so bad now, being older, seeing all the chicks so hypersexual. It's just like, bro, you got to be more than just, hey, lips, legs, tits, and butts. You know what I'm saying? Like we did that when we was 16. You know what I'm saying? We was younger. And I'm talking about 40 years old. So I'm talking about we still got chicks 40 plus who kind of still operating off of just like men are just sex depraved animals. At about 35, I say, we kind of control it a little bit better. And we kind of like, you know what? Yeah, we still horny.
You did, but it's still a lot of them out here that's like that.
It's the internet. Sis talking about the food. Well, shit, I know the food going into the whole like the testosterone shit for the people who do care and want to slang that dick to they chick. Let me tell you what I did. I started eating that watermelon like crazy. Eat it watermelon though. You gotta make sure you get the good shit. It's good to eat that real shit. Cut your diet, all that red 40, that blue shit, that yellow shit. It's not good. If you do want to go share, like I said, it's not good to share yourself. But if your testosterone low and you tired of dealing with the big back chicks, is miserable. Yeah. But shit, the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole, crazy. It's super deep. That's why we do this show. Like, I want to provide where we can laugh a little bit. You can be like, oh, but at the end of the day, you're like, damn, I ain't know that. I learned something. We keep going. We're going to grow as a community. You know what I mean? Everybody got to agree. Sometimes we're going to disagree, but if we can do it respectfully, then we done our job. Big bloomers at 35 plus step on her. If men go to the bathroom and you have bubbles forming in your urine, you've been consuming too many processed meats. I've done that before, not lately. Wow. About a year or so, but I know that to be true. Like you said, just you'll find yourself smelling different. Yeah, even tasting different depending on who you dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm enjoying this journey, man. We had like an hour and 40 minutes. We're gonna do the last 20 minutes, whatever y'all willing to talk about. Again, this was supposed to be like a free for all where they was gonna ask bro questions. Well, shit, we got to talk about some real life shit that made the conversation go even smoother. Shit, you right to eat watermelon because of the melanin, and not only that, man, that watermelon keep me hydrated. You know, that
Definitely, it's 90% water.
Not going into that rabbit hole. I'm so scared to drink regular water. I probably drank maybe like 4 bottles of regular water in the last month or so, and I used to just.
I mean, because technically we're not even supposed to be drinking that water. We're supposed to get water from our fruit.
I know. I want to share that shit with the folks. You know what I'm saying? Gotta share that shit with the folks. We need more of this energy, less of that hating shit, man. Like for real. It's cool to crack jokes. Like, I know bro be cracking jokes, but I don't think he on no hating shit when it comes to the whole masculinity, alpha male, feminine energy, none of that. He just got his own vision of how he sees it, and that's okay. I see some other comments. They was talking about Joe Biden earlier. I don't remember what.
That was a joke. We were talking about men being in control. That's all.
Oh, and I blame y'all black people though for that. Y'all the ones who put Biden in the White House.
Don't blame me. I voted for Trump.
As a whole, the black community put old buddy in office, and he was bold enough to tell y'all. That's why I say, man, black, we not even got masculine black men no more. Biden told Charlemagne to his face, like, man, if y'all don't vote for me, you know what I'm saying, you ain't black. Like, how you gonna tell that to his face?
Niggas did that shit.
And went and did it, ran to it. So I'm just like,
I ain't gonna lie, because he said that made me vote for Trump even fucking more. Cause who the fuck are you?
Like, exactly. Like, how you gonna tell black if you don't vote for me? He almost made it. Like, I remember when nobody asked what was that Denzel Washington movie? Remember the Tigers when he asked him like, "Who's your daddy?" You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what Biden pulled on us, like who's y'all daddy? You don't vote for me, you ain't even black. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, we be doing, but we just fall for anything, man. And he know that. So to a certain extent, I guess it worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we can't hold. And I tell people that too, man. Like, if you see a lot of black men.
That's the only thing he did was give us a stimulus check. That's the only reason black people.
And Trump already had that shit going, so he really didn't do shit. He just added to it a little bit.
As a matter of fact, this is a good. I got a question because I feel like that's the worst thing we could have done was put Biden in office. They like I forgot what Florida did, but they done some shit where they teaching some, and Kamala Harris was all hollering and shit, and I feel like that's just another ploy to use this. I hate where we at in it. I don't like Obama finding out that he was doing all that homosexual stuff. Put my dream.
You know what? I voted for Obama the first go around. The second time, I definitely didn't vote for him.
We don't.
No, I ain't vote for him that second time because he switched up that second time. He started showing his true colors that second time around. Hey man, but
he had me that first go.
But well, it was something I think we was talking about masculinity and everything, and it was a question I had too for the women or whatever. Oh yeah, about because I tell people too, man. If we pay attention, you look at society right now. A lot of relationships and different things are coming to an end because like men, I guess necessarily cheating, you could say. To a certain extent, like, what if this was like Africa somewhere, when one of them male-dominated cultures where men could have multiple wives? Do y'all really think American women would be down for that?
I don't know. I honestly can't answer that.
You hear that question again? Hey, y'all tap in the comments, man. Y'all tell us how y'all feel with this question. What do you say, BK?
I'm saying
basically.
We know.
Oh, go ahead.
Can y'all hear me? Can they hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying, all right. We know America not really a man-dominated society, but Africa, Dubai, other countries that male-dominated, they are allowed to have multiple wives. And you see in America, a lot of relationships are ended because of cheating. Do y'all really think men are supposed to be monogamous in monogamous relationships? And if men could have multiple wives, would American women be down for it?
Did you hear his question? He said, do you
That's a
think
good
men,
question.
do you think men are supposed to be monogamous in monogamous relationships in real life?
Because I don't think no other animal in the animal kingdom do men practice like monogamy. They just like, you know what?
You
I'm gonna
know
stay.
what? And a lot of women may not agree with me with this. I'm
My
not
girl said
necessarily.
the animals that aren't civilized.
What make us civilized? We animals, right? We just,
I ain't no fucking animal.
Oh, Florida passed a law to change curriculum to reflect that slavery wasn't bad and black people actually benefited from it. Yeah, I seen Amari
Oh
Statue.
yeah,
His I had seen a little bit of it. Y'all, how y'all feel about that?
man.
I
Listen,
didn't
they
see
gonna
that.
paint whatever narrative they want.
I
Okay.
gotta see what they actually said slavery wasn't bad and black people benefited from it. What
Yeah,
kind of law
they
was that?
turned it to they are and
I'm gonna read it. I'm
I
gonna look it up.
respect Indiana. They voted against that as well as allowing transgender students to use the same bathrooms as girls and
What?
participating on sports.
What?
Yeah, Indiana ain't going for that shit. I'll give them that much.
No, I said Florida did that.
Yeah, man, look.
A state did that.
Florida got it to basically where you can't even be an immigrant there. They ain't televising it like that, but their farming is going down. Houses aren't getting built like they're supposed to because they don't have motherfuckers over there to work. They can't.
Yeah, they didn't change the law on carrying concealed guns, immigration, and education for public schools in one day, huh?
They setting us up for the okie doke.
All I say, get your licenses, get your permits to carry. Make sure
Even if you don't get it, learn how to shoot.
I mean,
Learn how to survive. Learn how to hunt. Learn which plants are edible, what used for what herb can help blood clotting and shit, what to do to distill water. They sell the shit on Amazon. Like we need to we need to just start getting ready. Basically.
Katina said when done correctly. Let me do my speaking voice. When done correctly, poly can be beneficial for all involved. Be honest and open. How y'all feel about that?
I agree.
What you think?
I agree with that.
I ain't even gonna ask my girl because she gonna think I'm on a poly.
But what I'm saying is, being polygamous ain't really about a bunch of just sex type stuff. Technically,
exactly. See, and true. A lot of people, when they think of polygamy, they think of a man sleeping in the bed with two bitches and watching these bitches do what they do, and that's really not what is the foundation of it is.
That's probably like more so like swingers or something.
Exactly. People confuse swinging and being polygamous and polyamorous. Like it's not the same.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What old buddy doing? What's his name? Finesse 2 times with his 2 pit bulls. That's not polygamy, man.
Right. Like it's a group. I'm terrible with names, but I follow him on Facebook. He's in a polygamous relationship. He has 2 wives. The women don't sleep together.
I think you're talking about that one dude with the beard. That LA what's name brother? LA
Well, you know, he don't fuck with him no more neither, but yeah, him.
Poly is not
that guy.
Polygyny is. Y'all know what polygyny is? Poly is not biblical. I'm gonna look up polygyny. Just said that's what how they present poly on the internet. Yeah, internet make everything look cool to the stupid folks and whack to the smart folk. Like once you grow up, you be like, nah, that ain't. That ain't what it do. Nah, that ain't how it go. That's not how you overcome. Let's just say they never show the wives working together, teaching the babies. It's always to hoochie mamas kissing and hoochie daddies with the mattress on the floor. Swear to God.
Exactly.
What I'm looking up, polygamy.
Like Katina said, when it's done correctly, it's very beneficial for everybody involved.
It's a community. It's supposed to be more so like a community.
Yeah, it can't be three ugly people.
Nah, I agree with you there. Now. We can't be ugly because ain't nobody trying to make no ugly ass kids.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, for that to work, a man has to be masculine. A man has to be a provider. He has to be a ruler. He has to be a protector. You can't put some weak jellyback type dude and be like, all right, now you got two girlfriends or two wives, and now they both are protected.
My girl says it's a double standard. Why?
Why do you have men too? If it's a community, why we can't have men too?
It ain't because it's not about sex.
No, I understand that, but even still, why can't the women have men too?
So a woman gonna provide for two men while they stay at home.
Oh, a man go provide for two women? I'm confused.
That's the heart of polygamy. The heart of polygamy was supposed to be a man, because women outnumber men. It's like women are outnumber men like one. For every woman is like 1.5.
Why
They
deprived in having just one man?
How is a woman deprived by?
What I'm saying is,
how is she deprived?
Are you gonna let me answer? Yeah. Okay, you have a man and two women. These women are sharing a man. Why can't a woman be fulfilled on another end as well? What's the problem with adding a man if it's a community and it's beneficial on all parts?
Then that's not polygamy at that point. That's swinging.
So can we do a woman and two men? Like
that's what I just asked you. So if a woman is she gonna provide for two men while two men stay at home?
I mean, I know it sounds. This is what it is. I mean, like,
because guess what? It's women that have two husbands, like two. No.
Shut your ass.
What's your theory?
Now, for me personally, I don't think
whichever way you want to spin it. Same thing for me.
It's the same thing.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Hey, y'all, real quick while we here, we got like 10 more minutes enjoying this convo. BK says she'll be right back. But what y'all think? What y'all think about when is that polygamy? And vice versa, if it's two men and one woman, is that polygamy or is that a trend? Like, I'm just asking.
That's a social term. That's a society term.
Okay, so if trains didn't exist, is it polygamy and polygamy?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're asking.
So but what I'm saying, and that's because it'd be some weird shows. I'm saying that chick who got supposed to have two husbands or whatever, but you can tell like they two of the weakest men on the planet.
With the men and the women.
Yeah, but it's not a train. It's a a polygamous relationship.
It's a man train, if that's how you want to put it. What you talking about? It's the same thing the other way around.
We should find out.
He putting his wee in two things, just like she have two things put in her.
I'm gonna read these comments too. Hey y'all comment. Let me know what y'all think. Like, so without the term train being invented, is this just normal, and is this another society? Is that how I'm saying it in the right way, like politically correct? Okay. Yeah, lady. Sis said I can't do two dangs damn, I read it wrong. Pause. I can't do two dangalangs back to back now. So you want the option.
Right, why is it? Why can't
but you ain't gonna do it.
If it's a community and this community, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm not with polygamy. I'm not. That's not me. That just ain't my cup of tea. But what I'm saying is, if a man can have two women, what is wrong? It's beneficial to all parties. And the women, what if they feel the same way too? What if they feel like they need also another man to fulfill part of their needs?
I don't have an answer for that. Did you hear that, Spencer?
I heard as far as like being beneficial or whatever.
I think like
it's not psychologically it's not beneficial. By nature it's not beneficial because, like I said, for one, just going back to it, men are the providers, men are the protectors. So if you saying, okay, now we're gonna put women in that providing the protector role and the two men stay at home, but what would the two men stay at home doing? Like if a woman gotta have a kid, so then what?
Who the women?
Work.
I mean, he just giving one scenario. I'm with her too, because she's like, well, why would they stay at home?
Because that's what the whole reason polygamy for. Polygamy, the women normally take care of the home. That was the whole purpose of it. Polygamy wasn't, like I said, just to a certain extent, it was to satisfy a man's lust because, like I just told y'all, men by nature are hornier than women. That's just testosterone driven and everything in nature. But it's not the root of polygamy. It's not like, oh, we finna have threesomes and all this other kind of stuff. The root of polygamy is, for one, a man providing for a community because some women, just by nature, men gonna be gay, men gonna be in jail, and women outnumber men in general. So a man was stepping in to take care of that role to be a provider and protector for this woman. So now she's just not out here vulnerable. And
Philandry. I ain't never heard of that.
that's the one a woman has two husbands or whatever.
They just came up with that word and shit.
Yeah, they just made some stuff to try to make. Because I told you, that's why I said we couldn't have it in this society, because in the Western culture, they don't want to see women and men as different. They want to be men and women seem like they equal. So if a man can have two wives, then they're like, why can't a wife have two husbands? You know what I'm saying? But it just technically and logically makes no sense.
True, say that again. I liked that statement. Say that again.
What you talking about?
What you said. You say that shit
Oh.
again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the West, you know what I'm saying? They try to make it seem like men and women are equal in stature and nature. You know what I'm saying? Well, okay, if a man can have two wives, they just try to make it seem, you know what I'm saying, like a woman can have two husbands. But that's, like I said, that don't make no logical sense or no sense in the culture, because, like I said, polygamy is for a man to be a provider and protector for both of those women. So that's what I'm saying. So if a woman gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna provide and protect these men, then sure, go ahead and do it.
Once you,
I guess,
picture those two men, but once you fuck, because every relationship, I don't care if you fuck once or a million times, you are now a slur if two men are fucking you.
That's a man society thing, because
do you no. Let me ask you. I want to know. No, fuck the society. I'm asking you as a woman. Mm-hmm. So you getting dick down by two niggas. Are you a woman or remember what you just said? How you answered the question?
What you mean?
What are you? That's your question. What are you? You getting dick down two guys. What are you?
It's not.
It's
She's a woman in a relationship.
But for one, like I told people before, like I just don't think women are as.
They're all in a relationship, and she's just in her relationship having a good time.
Bro said it's a show called Brother Husbands. I'm gonna have to watch that shit, man.
Yeah, that's that stupid stuff, man. That's that weird stuff that America be on.
Seen this?
No.
You want a Brother Husband?
Maybe.
Okay.
I might be.
Think long, think wrong. Read some of these comments. It's a show about it, and the brothers look like two jellybacking suckers. Right. That's another thing. Thank you for saying that. That's another thing. You gotta be a sucker ass nigga to be saying two women are not gonna feel like no suckers sharing a man.
That's how I feel.
But what?
That's how I'm not sharing my nigga. Like, no.
And so that was the root of the original question. That was kind of what we said the original question. Women in our society wouldn't.
Now, women in our society wouldn't do it. Me personally, I could possibly be open to it if I could check my domineering that, hey, this is my man. Shit. I ain't gonna hold you up. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it takes, and that's what a lot for a man. Like, if y'all pay attention to society, look at our society and our culture. Look how many men cheat. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a woman usually have to need to cheat unless she feel a woman cheat out of being either neglected or, you know what I'm saying, vindictive, where she's trying to get back at a dude. it ain't just in a woman nature to go out there and be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go out here and I need some dick, so I'm finna cheat on my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not just the nature of women, but the nature of men. Men don't need no logical reason other than the fact that he alive and got a post, and he might want to jump up and down on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't necessarily saying it's right, but
Right.
I think it's nature. I think it's just unfortunately it's embedded in the nature of men.
Because even animals, you look at animals, they don't, female animals ain't just fucking everything.
They don't. That's what I'm saying.
The
And it's
male
the pride. Like if you look at lions,
only
a
the
lion got a pride. It'd be one male, and it'd be like maybe 3 or 4 lioness, and he make sure he taking care of them, he protect them all, but he actually hitting them all as well. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think it'll cut down on a lot of problems in society. I think they asking a lot of the natural man. Just a man. When I say the natural man, just a man who wake up and he operate in his instinct. He don't have a desire really to be monogamous. I just don't see that.
bro said we produce 1,500 sperm every second. Somebody got to get them. What you
But that's true though, and that's what I'm saying. And that's the conversations that women don't want to have because when you try to be real with women and be like, "Look, man, like, hey, it's some stuff going on inside of my
I don't
body."
always agree with you, but I can't lie. With this, I do. I don't think men can't. I'm not going to say they can't be. They can do it if they choose to, but I don't think
I
it's
know
in a
we can.
man's
It's
nature.
possible. No, it's definitely
Yeah,
possible.
no, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I'm saying I don't think it's in y'all nature neither to be monogamous.
I don't, and that's what I'm telling people. I don't.
I gotta think about it.
I just think it'll cut back on a lot of issues, and it'll make men more masculine because now you put him in a position where he sees like, hey, I'm responsible for these 2 women.
Yeah,
Um,
most men do.
I gotta be on my shit.
right. I got people who depend. I got a community that depends on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think
I think you know what I think what it is.
My lady asked me, how do I feel about your question? I'm gonna answer it, but also it's some other men in here. How do y'all feel? Do most men want to be monogamous? Shit, do most women want to be monogamous?
and I think I asked a chick that the other day, like, dude, is women really as horny as men? Like, do y'all literally just sit around all day and be like, man, you know what? I just really need something to jump up and down. Not single women, of course, or hypersexual women, yeah. But on average, I don't think that's just a natural instinct for a woman to be like, you know what? If you had a dude, yes, and he's satisfying your needs, I think a woman could be satisfied.
Bro said,
Yeah,
feminism is
yeah. I mean, and most women aren't going to admit it, but we honestly, and I'm a person who has dealt with hypersexualism, who's been in that space, who's had that energy on me. And comparisons to how I'm living my life now and how I'm trying to move, I don't want a bunch of different dicks all up in me. Like, come on, like one is good enough. And you meet all my needs and you doing everything that you're supposed to be doing and you taking care of me, we good.
Hey, y'all. I swear.
But I think, I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. I know you was going to say something.
No, not to cut y'all off, and I'm sorry. But this is gonna be one of the nights that I really stick to the script on the 2-hour shit. We just did 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
Y'all loving the comment. Y'all gotta fuck with us, man. We back live Monday. I don't know if we back live Monday night, Monday morning. Then we're gonna do one more on Wednesday, and possibly one on Friday. But after that, we're gonna take a month off.
Are you coming to the reunion?
Yeah, I'll be there. That's why I'm taking a break from social media and all that. Once we take that drive and get back, I'm gonna really lock in life and just be situated with my boy. And finish figuring out life, keep life and shit, you know.
Right, of course. I know y'all got a whole new adjustment. No, I was just saying because if you coming in Friday, I think they got something going on Friday for the reunion
They
too.
got a dope get together at said Ralph and D. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry that we cut off the convo so briefly and shit. I want to shout out everybody that was conversating with us, man. Trigger, Fatima, the other homie who said feminism is Satanism. I ain't really get to read that comment. I see Fatima said she was a explorer in her past life. She had 5 husbands. I'm not saying the lady you are now. I'm saying the one you was in your past life. You said it first. But I do want y'all to return with us in September, bro. Like, just stay active with us on our Facebook. Go follow bro. His name right now on Facebook
What
is
the
Malik.
hell is she doing?
Hey, but you know what's so crazy? This conversation went way better than what I thought it was gonna go.
What you thought was gonna happen?
I honestly thought motherfuckers was gonna try to crucify this nigga like he was Jesus, but
I told you, man, people really, when it comes to like this kind of stuff, if they really just hit me out, I really honestly don't be saying nothing that they don't agree with. They don't like the way
you
I
said
bring
in
it
an
across.
asshole-ish ass way that you just want
That's the Sagittarius in me, man. I can't help it. And like I told you, like sarcasm, I can't be sarcastic.
And you know what? I honestly wholeheartedly believe that's in y'all nature. My son is 7. His birthday is December 4th. Me and this little boy go at it every
That's
day.
because he's blunt.
Everything he has to say is sarcastic and just so domineering. I have to tell him, like, look, son, I get you a boy, you a male, and you want to lead and you want to run shit. But right now ain't your time to run shit. You can't run my house. You can run yours when you get older, but you can't run me. I'm still the mama.
Don't try to suppress his inner Sagittarius, man.
No,
we have man has beast.
He is, and he's a leader, and I see it in him, and I am going to nurture it. But I just need for him to understand that he ain't my daddy.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, y'all, he tells me all the time, like, well, I was your daddy in a past life. Well, nigga, you in a new life now. I'm the parent this time. Shit. Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
God damn. He's gonna be a character.
I enjoyed everybody's presence. I hope everybody continue to have a dope weekend.
Definitely enjoyed yours as well.
Yep.
Go spend some time with the wifey and the son.
Yeah, I'm finna go check on him and see what he's doing and lay it down and prep for tomorrow. But again, y'all stay peaceful, man. Y'all know we live. Set your notifications. Get in tune with BK. Get in tune with Malik. Hey, make it happen, man. Stay confident, man. Don't go out into the world not loving yourself, man. There's so many people that don't love themselves, self-doubt and all. I'm gonna boot y'all asses out so I can end. But you know, self-doubt and all that, don't allow that to get the best of you. Don't be afraid to ask for help, even if that help is just something simple as some words of encouragement or just somebody pointing you to the next step. It don't always gotta be financial help or shit like that. Take the time out to meditate and pray. When you pray, you know, just pray and show appreciation to whatever you believe in, whether it be God or the universe or them other things. I don't knock the next person's religion. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that tapped in with me and the family. We'll definitely be back live Wednesday, if any day. But I plan on us being live a few more times because we're going to wrap it up and take a month off. I want to fast from the internet somewhat and just get my life together in order. I appreciate that love. Man, make sure you stay in tune with us, bro. I'm also a designer. I got my own. We do this so much. I don't shout out my brands or nothing. I've got my own brands. The Legalized Being Black Pro Shops. Bitches are weird. They love that. I've got a lot of things going on. I customize. So if you got a company, a business, a school, I'm looking to pick up contracts. I got my own clothes. I got clients who got their own clothing lines that I help brand for us, things of that nature. I'm a artist from Gary, Indiana, by way of 219, or by way of the Surf Ninja. You just tapped into, I ain't 19 keys, but I like the way it sounds. You just tapped into Church in the Wild. See you soon. I'm out of here. Play some music. Get y'all out of here on some good music. Y'all want to hear some good music on the way out? Yeah, I think that'll set things just right. But got my favorite joint. I'm dropping a project on the 29th of this month. You, whatever, the head up above, the lady up above, give me as a canvas.
I wanna know.
Yeah.
Said I wanna know.
Real shit.
How I feel.
I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today.
How I feel.
I've been feeling like
How
this.
I feel. When my heart.
Hair standing up right now.
My heart. When you break my heart in two.
The past been set.
Ooh.
Work. Bring the drums in, AP.
I
be incompetent not to acknowledge this. Amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. Said I'm convinced after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I try and make mama pissed. Yeah, I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do. Hard to hide the sins behind the mildew. Molded by the fungus in the darkness of the darkest. Mind lies a dragon in that dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck funds, stack funds, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt me. Hope I can bring weed on that flying saucer. Learning what I learned turned me to Harry Potter. Question everything that teachers ever taught us. Just another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss that thing in my hand and get the firing. The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say the land of the free. Same land bought and sold people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bandos across the world to house the homeless. Drunk sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Paper or purpose. How you a boss, nigga? You was barely a worker. More like a servant. Mice, food to the serpents. Trust none, they lurking in the garden of Eden. They feed us anything, you gotta watch what you eating. You want it cause you see it, nigga, not cause you need it. Wake up, stop sleeping. Kilos of pesticides on my fruits and veggies. Who thought trying to be healthy and be so deadly? Heavy on the lemon pepper. Fuck that shit, give me extra. Oh, you try and kick knowledge? You so smart, why you ain't graduate, hit college? Got kids and you still ain't no father. Got a bitch, rather rap about your partners. Got sick and you hit them doctors. No respect for your mom. What the fuck you know about honest shit? All you know about drama shit. Blame your dick, your fuck baby mamas. All them chips and you still ain't got cars, huh? Hella problems, no solutions. Fuck is you doing? Winning or losing? Don't care what you did, fuck is you doing? Stand still, nigga, you moving. After all the beating and